welcome back to Roush Racing Weekly. Right now we are working on the car right before points race number 12, which is also championship night, last points race of the season. And so we had to wake up this morning, we had to check the coolant, fix the wing rails, because last week when I got in that crash in the B, messed everything up. And we also came back and noticed that the left front brake rotor was about to fall off basically. So all the holes are really wallered out. So we had to go out this morning and buy a new one. So right now we're just putting that on, and then just make sure the car runs and go out, and hopefully this week with the new carb that we got from the grass tees will work a lot better and the car's not going to bog. So we'll see how it goes.
What did you draw?
The 58, so we'll probably be about third group out.
I like that trailer.
Oh, that was loose. That one doesn't happen. Now what do we do?
No.
How long have you had that brake rotor?
Probably for about, what, like 4 years now. Whenever we got my brand new 250, like, I think it's been about 4 or 5 years since we got it, so it's been quite a while. Take the line off.
I don't want to. I need to get it to turn. Need to get it to tighten up just a little bit. I can't hold it to get it to turn. second racer even in?
Third one.
Huh? No, fell out.
Right by your foot with washers and everything.
I know, that's my tile. I'm just making a tile right now.
We are doing a gear change for the heat race. How was qualifying, Dad?
He was a lot better. Engine sounded way better with Grassy's carburetor on there. Still had a little bit of a hop. I think that was a lot of it was the track, but he said every once in a while it still felt like he wanted to bog. That could have been the track too. So we're gonna go up a tooth. We went down a tooth on the motor, and then we went down like 2 teeth on the rear from Grassy's advice. But Evan's twice the size of his kids. So what we're going to do is put the gear back in, give it more RPM. Hopefully it'll help pull him off the corner more and it won't bog. So we'll find out here in a little bit what happens.
But this was my tire choice. Once the tire got hot, it wanted to kind of hop and pull a lot of wheelies. So we got to fix that issue. But besides that, the car was pretty good. Finally transferred out of heat race. So I don't know where we're going to line up for the A, but we should. Well, we're not going to be in the back of the field because we're not going to be transferring out of the B. But yeah, one. But we just got to change the setup a little bit, make it for the track to hook up. There, we're good. And then we'll be good. Welcome back, race fans. So we're done with points race number 12, which was the last points race of the 21-2022 race season at Red Bluff. And overall, this season went all right. It was kind of up and down. It was pretty good in the first half, but then once I had that one little incident where I bent the first frame, this kind of went downhill from there. So yeah, so I'm gonna take you through my main. So off the start, you can easily tell that the car just ran way better with that carb that we got from the Grasties. So thank you for them for letting us use it for that race. And the car just felt way better, felt like it actually wanted to drive, but I just got unfortunate. We didn't really have the setup down, I don't think, because we couldn't really get a good enough laps going really to see what the car really wanted to do. But off the bat, a couple laps in, just got tangled up, kind of didn't have really anywhere to go, locked up the brakes and killed the car. And I was just going too slow for the car to take back off. And then we take off the restart in the back again, and I'm doing decent, kind of holding my own, kind of in the back of middle of the pack. I think I was running around 12th or 10th, 12th, I think. And then going and just off the restart again, got tangled up with the cars in front of me, kind of had nowhere to go again on that one. So this ran out of luck, which is kind of how it is at Red Bluff. You just don't really have places to go. You just have to hope that they get out of the way before you get there. And unfortunately for me, it did not, which ended my season short, obviously. And so with that, I'm not going to be racing West Coast Nationals because I ended up at baseball practice breaking off a growth plate on my hip. So unfortunately, that's going to take me out for that race, which I really wanted to run. I think we then would have been able to do pretty good. But yeah, this kind of sucks that I am out for quite a while. We just have to wait to see what the doctors say and how my bone's going to grow back. But with that, we're just going to get our car ready for the Cyclone season. And we're not going to be racing for points, though. We're just going to kind of hit the 2-day shows, I think, mostly. And maybe some races here and there whenever we just feel like going racing. So if you guys want to help out for the summer season, you can message my mom on Facebook at Rauscher Racing if you guys want to come aboard for the summer season. And honestly, if we just get more sponsors and the more money we get from them, I'll be able to race more and I'll be able to make more of the races to promote you guys. But with that, otherwise that was going to chillax for the summer mostly and just go fishing and hang out as a family. So I'll see you guys the next time I go racing.
Welcome back, race fans. I am Kim Rauscher, and this is Mom's Corner. The last Mom's Corner of the 2021-2022 Red Bluff Outlaws season. We are done. Winter racing is over. Summer racing, if we were going to do that, starts this weekend. I typically get these videos out right away. I have not. So we are a couple weeks behind. So we're going to kind of recap the last couple of weeks. It's been quite crazy in our little world. So we're going to start off with the great news. Evan placed 10th in the points standings at Red Bluff Outlaws. Our first race season there, that was our goal, top 10. So, and getting that was huge, even though we struggled so much. So let's go ahead and recap that last race. Evan did a lot better, carburetor. So it was a fuel issue that he was having. So we're going to scratch that chassis. It's going to be going away. I think that's some of his bouncing issue. He is not a QRC chassis fan. So he likes the LPR since he's been able to race those. Granted, he has raced QRC before and absolutely loved his J-frame. He really likes the LPR. So moving forward, he's going to get a new car built. So that's kind of where we're at right now. We are in the process of gathering all the components, and we're going to build him a newer race car. Obviously, engine's going to be the same, but he's going to have a new chassis, new bumpers, new wing, new hood. I think the tail cone survived. So Red Bluff Racing is quite harsh. It is a wreck fest, and as we moved through the season, the OI class became more of a wreck fest. So I think just getting through that is where you win a championship, is just being able to miss all that. So our goals moving forward are obviously we need to work on qualifying. The Rauscher boys across the board are scared of that word qualifying. So maybe if we don't tell them they're qualifying, they will do better. So we're going to just tell them they're going out there for hot laps. Maybe then we'll get that going. So let's go ahead and do a little recap. Why I haven't filmed this until now. It's like I said, it's been crazy. Monday after this race, points race number 12, typically when I do my filming and get everything started to be edited, Evan went to baseball practice. Evan does try to play other sports. He is in high school trying to enjoy that. So he was at practice. I can't even say this is a amazing story. He was doing drills on stealing bases and running back. So he had stole or was trying to steal a second and was running back to first, and he put power to his left leg and he felt a pop. I got a text message. This is maybe 20 minutes into practice that day. I got a text message, said, "Mom, I'm hurt." I said, "Do you need me to come get you?" He goes, "I don't know." A couple minutes later, "I need you to come get me. I'm in a lot of pain." I'm like, okay. So I drove out there. The coach was like, "I'm pretty sure it's a stinger," which is kind of like a pulled muscle, I guess. That's what he thought it was. I was like, "Do you think we need to go to the doctor?" Evan was like, "I don't know. I just don't know what to do. It hurts." I made the decision then to go ahead and take him to orthopedic urgent care. We were the last ones there. It was 15 minutes before they closed. They took him back for x-rays for a considerable amount of time. So I think at that moment, Mom started to realize like something's not right. You can always tell when you're at a doctor's office or in that situation when it's not the best of news. So they came in, they told Evan that he has an avulsion fracture of his left hip. So what is an avulsion fracture? So in a youth like Evan, a kid, you're still growing, you have your growth plate. The ligaments and tendons are stronger than the bone in your growth plate. So when he put power to that hip, a chunk of bone actually came free. Evan shouldn't be walking. He's supposed to be on crutches. He's a racer. That's not what's happening. He's out of the race car for at least 6 weeks. He's done with the baseball season. We ultimately think that this started the week prior during a scrimmage. He came across home plate and he stepped funny. So, and he kind of gimped around for a minute, and we noticed it at points race 12 at Red Bluff that he was gimping. He goes, "It doesn't hurt. I don't know why I'm gimping around." So, because obviously we said something. I think that it was something that was already in the works. And when he put the power to that left leg at practice, the break happened. So Evan has been to the doctor a few times. We are within a hair of being eligible to have surgery done. Typically these injuries don't need surgery. Evan is right on the border of needing surgery. So we're trying to be careful, trying to baby that. Evan hates crutches. He hates hobbling around. So he just kind of gimps around and does it that way. It hasn't moved. We did go to a follow-up appointment in all of this time. So it hasn't moved, and we're still looking good. He has to go back in another 4 weeks, be checked again, make sure that the cartilage is growing around that bone. So it's trying to heal itself. There is nerve damage down his leg at this time. So he's numb, tingling, it burns, it throbs at times down his leg, and that's the nerve endings that could take weeks, months, years to heal, if ever. So it's a common injury. So I've never heard of this injury before in sports, but it can happen even in your fingers if you look it up. So that's what has happened with Evan. We were supposed to run West Coast Nationals the weekend of the 17th, 18th, and 19th. Evan could not run that. We were still committed to go, so we still loaded up. Mom sold cups. I am the Red Bluff Outlaws official cup maker. So I sponsored 2 of the classes, as you guys have seen throughout this season, and then I was selling all of the West Coast Nationals tumblers through West Coast Nationals. Evan got to sit and watch, kind of got to hang out with his friends. He was a little bummed out. Not the way he wanted to end it. West Coast Nationals is a huge race. You are racing for the Golden Eagle trophy, and it's one of the bigger ones that we do. Evan's birthday is March 21st, so sometimes he's even racing on his birthday. So it's a birthday gift to him every year that he's able to race this race. He was very bummed out that this year he didn't get to. So moving forward, the Rauscher Racing plans are when he is able to race. Evan is not running for points. Obviously, points season starts this weekend. So April 1st or 2nd, whatever this weekend is. That will be the first points season of the season in the Cycleland. We won't be there, so we're not running for points. We weren't going to run for points. Evan's going to do some of the bigger races, make it worth our time to drive that far, and he's going to be a kid. He wants to enjoy the outdoors. He wants to go camping. He wants to adventure to new places that he's never fished before. Evan is an avid fisherman. So those are the things we're going to do, and we're looking at adding some new tracks to our schedule. We will notify everybody on Rauscher Racing on Facebook as that happens. But right now, we're just going to put a car together. We're going to get him ready to go. That way, when he is cleared by the doctor to actually drive and be able to get in and out of the car without pulling and hurting that bone fragment, he's ready to go. So that is the plan as of right now. That is the wrap up. That is Mom's Corner. We are done until we race again, and just racing for fun is an amazing opportunity. Points challenge, running for points can be a little hairy. It can be stressful. You're always looking at the next race. I want to be in that next spot. We honestly didn't think we were going to get the 10th place. Had the kid that was running in 10th, Moody, the Moody family, if they hadn't stopped coming to the race, didn't come to points race number 12, Evan would have been 11th. So gas prices have made that effect. Racing, we spend a lot of gas to go 3 hours away, especially when you're hauling a trailer. And the fuel prices in California are no laughing matter. So we were sad that we won, or not won, but we got 10th place that way. We want to do it the right way. We're sorry that they couldn't make West Coast Nationals. Evan is really good friends with them. And, that's not the way we wanted to take 10th place. So, take that all off the table. You just get to have a little more fun, breathe a little easier, and just go and do what we enjoy. So I hope that you follow this journey as we do this for the 2022 summer season. And then definitely we will be back for the 2022-2023 Red Bluff Outlaws season. Evan thoroughly enjoys that track. Thank you all for joining us on this journey. We will be seeing you all soon.